Hello and welcome to video number 3 in a series of 3. Today we're going to go over the UTM Urchin Tracking Module. And as you already know, the UTM parameters or Urchin Tracking Module parameters, we call them UTMs, they are simply URLs used by marketers to track the effectiveness of online marketing campaigns across traffic sources and publishing media. In other words, you can track all of your images, videos, any type of email that you're sending out on the internet that's connected with your website using a URL, and you can aggregate that data. That means you can share the data with different software applications such as Infusionsoft, Google Analytics, Facebook, and we're going to go into that right now. So I'm going to simplify everything for you. So let's first take a look at the Facebook UTM, and then we'll look at Google. So here we go. Okay, so the first of the UTMs we're going to look at are the Facebook UTMs. We're going to take a look at what's mandatory, what's optional, and then we're going to make one manually, and then we're going to make one the automatic way, the way you're going to want to make it, just because it's more simple. So as you can see, with the Facebook UTMs, you have the campaign source, you have the campaign medium, you have the campaign name. These are all required, as you can see. So the source, the medium, and the name are required. And then over on this side, you'll see that the term and the content are optional. So the way we're going to look at the naming convention is the source is going to identify Facebook ads as your source of traffic. So you might have Facebook here or Google, Instagram, whatever you want as your source of the lead. Then you're also going to want to have the medium. So what are you using? Are you using CPC, PPC, CPM? So you're going to look at different ways of the way that you're driving the traffic, what medium you're using. So here they're saying CPC, we're going to be saying PPC, and I don't want to go into the difference of the two. You can Google it and figure it out. Okay, then the campaign name. So the way that they do this here with Facebook is it's to identify a specific Facebook ad campaign. So you might have a spring sale or a hot summer sale or any type of, Black Friday sale. Whatever the campaign, the specific campaign is, you'd put that here, and they're giving you examples here. Then over here, you're going to see that you have the term, it's the target audience. So you could have car plus owners, or you could have females 35, or whatever you want. Okay, you could have MMA gloves. And then campaign content. So this is why your naming convention is so important. And it's so important when you're using your lead magnets, your images, and your videos. So you always know where you're at everywhere throughout your marketing campaigns and your marketing efforts. Okay. And then last but not least is the content. So the content is to identify your ads, which can have different copy and creatives. Okay, so in one example is a logo link. The other one is a text link. So this might be an image with a link. This might be a text with a link. Okay, so these are the ways that we're going to create one. So now we're going to go in and we're just going to create one manually. So I'm going to go in here and we're going to look first at the source. So we're going to put in the name of the first UTM, and it's going to be Facebook. So we're going to go UTM underscore source equals Facebook. So it's UTM underscore source, okay, we want to spell it right, equals Facebook. Okay, we can't have any spaces in these. Then we're going to look at the next one. We're not going to say CPC, we're going to say PPC. So the next one is UTM underscore medium. All right, so we say underscore UTM underscore medium equals, and we're saying PPC, okay? Then we're going to go to the next one, and this is spring sale. So it's UTM underscore campaign. Now, remember when it says campaign here, some people might put the word campaign right there, and it can get a little confusing. So just remember, this is whatever campaign you're using. So we're going to say summer, we'll say Black Friday, right? Black Friday, right? I put a little hyphen in there. They put an underscore. I put a hyphen because I feel like it. Now, the next thing we're going to say, now remember, these are all mandatory up to this point. Then what we're going to do is we're going to say the term, it's the target audience. So we're going to say ampersand, and then we're going to say UTM underscore term equals, and I'm going to say, let's say females 35. I don't know. I just feel like putting that. Then I'm going to go ampersand, and the last thing we want to put is whether it's a logo or a text link. So I'm going to say UTM underscore content equals, and I'm going to say video. Then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to put a date here. And this date is the day that we're going to be using this marketing. That's my birthday. So please put that on your calendar and send me an email saying how much, you know, maybe send me a Starbucks coupon or something. Okay, so now we have this UTM created, and we did this manually. Now the way you're going to want to do it is you're going to just want to go into Google, and what I would do is I'd type Facebook UTM, then hit enter. It will come up with this URL at the top. I don't want to have you spell that all out. If you just Google it, this will come to the top. You click on the first one. So remember, the first one we did was Facebook. The second one we did was PPC. The third one we did was the campaign name. And the campaign name was Black-Friday. So we'll type Black-Friday. I can't remember the term. It was female 35. And then what we did for the end was video and then my birthday. So the content with the video, then we did my birthday, which is October 3rd. And I was born in 2017. Now we're going to create the URL. Oh, I got to put the URL up there, right? Okay, so we have this. So you're going to want to put your website URL, then fill all these out. Then you say create it. It comes up with that. So this automatically made the UTM for you. So now I'm just going to paste this underneath here. All right, so let's bring this down a little bit. And then underneath it, I'm going to paste this. And you'll see that it's the exact same thing. So you don't have to do it manually. You could see that we have the exact same UTM up here. I'm going to remove the hyperlink so you can see it, right? So it's the same exact thing. So you can actually just go in here, and I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to go to Google. Let's just go to google.com. And I'm going to search Facebook UTM, right? And then I'm just going to click on the top one, which is Google Analytics. Then I put the URL in here, which is our company. I'm going to say PPC. I said Black Friday. I said female 35. And then I said the video and my birthday. Then I click create URL, and there it is right there. So that's how you would use your naming convention with Facebook. The next video we're going to look at is how to do this with Google. Okay? So stay tuned for the next video in this series, which is coming up now. Okay, now that we looked at the Facebook UTMs, we're going to look at the Google UTMs. All you really need to know is the letter U stands for urchin, and that was pre-Google, and then now Google has the term, and there's a history on it, and you can research it and sound really smart at the Starbucks and be the smartest nerd at Starbucks. You might even get a little gold star to put on your shirt. but we're just going to look at the Google UTMs. So we have the campaign source, we have the campaign median. We're going to go to a different read mode here. So we're going to view it like this. So we have the campaign source, which is required, the medium, the name. Now with Facebook, they say these are required, and you definitely want to have them in there. And then you have, again, the term and the content. Now, this is the same thing. A UTM, it's just your naming convention. But remember, we're going by a naming convention that can last years as your business grows. We're setting the foundation for your business and your marketing campaigns that go throughout your legacy. So when you sell your business, or if you let your children inherit your business, they will know what was happening 20 years ago, because these are not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, that's just my opinion. So right here with the Google UTMs, you have the campaign, source, medium, name, and these are mandatory, and then term and content. So we're going to look at this again. Remember, it's to identify, it's a search engine, maybe a newsletter name, or some other source. So here they're saying Google. Over here, the medium, it's going to say whether it's CPC or PPC. And they're saying CPC here. We're going to say PPC in our UTM. And then right here, this is the campaign to identify a specific product promotion. So remember we said Black Friday. They're saying spring sale right here. Remember we said Black-Friday. And then again, we're going to come to the term. So Facebook had something about car plus owners, and here they have running plus shoes. So you could see whatever your product or service is, you're going to be able to add that to the UTM. And interesting what Google says here is, rather than saying to differentiate with logo link or text link, they're actually saying you could do some A/B testing. So these are really powerful as you move forward in your marketing, but we're just going to do everything simple. So these are the Google UTMs. I'm going to look back at the Facebook UTMs. Here's the two UTMs that we made. We made one manually. As you remember, I made one manually. Then we made that one in the Facebook UTM builder. So remember, this is the source here was Facebook. We had PPC. So here we have Facebook FB. Then we have PPC. Then we have Black Friday. So just by looking at this, we know this is female 35. Your marketing department or your guy or girl or your team will know this is video. So that video might have a name, and it probably will if you follow my instructions. Right here, I'm making it very generic. And then we have the launch date, okay? So when we come back over here, we would do the same thing. And this is just Google versus Facebook. It's really just the same thing. If you're going to use the Google Builder, we're going to go over here. I'm going to type Google UTM. This is going to come to the top. You're going to find that it's going to come to this page, which is support.google.com. Then you're going to have to go to the campaign builder on the Google Analytics page. So this one's a little bit different. And you can see the URL is at AppSpot. Then in here, you would just go through the same thing. So you'd put the URL, the campaign source. We could put Google AdWords. I could put in the website right there. I could say the medium is going to be PPC. The campaign name is going to be Black Friday. The term is going to be, I think we said, female 35. And the content was going to be video, my birthday. And you can see right there, I have the UTM. Let's go back over here. This was the one I made manually. This is the one we made in Facebook. Now we're going to paste it in here. And you will see that it's the same exact thing. Here, let me get rid of this hyperlink. And you'll see it's the same thing. So whether we're making it manually or whether we're making it... Here, I can make it actually look... Oh, I don't want to go through all the things here. But you can see that it's the same exact link. Okay? And so these builders, there's 1,000 different builders out there. One of the things that Google does for you is you can convert it to a short link. Then you can post that in Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and it automatically does it for you. There's other options in here, but just know that when I set up this UTM, then if I have this already built out as a page, which I don't, then it will land on that landing page, or it will land on that domain that I have set up. So this is the naming convention for the Facebook and the Google UTMs. Now, I actually automate these, and it gets a lot more ninja, and I actually use JavaScript to do other real specific things. We're not going to go into detail in that. Maybe we'll have videos in the future on that you'll be able to watch and really know the power of the UTM. But right now, this is the simplicity and the beauty of it. So you can use this in all your marketing efforts and just have clarity, knowing day in and day out what's going on. So when you eventually build your dashboard, you will see just this beautiful dashboard going real time with either data aggregation or reverse aggregation, depending on what type of dashboard you're using. We'll go into that in later videos. So again, this is shown, and the next step we're going to go is into taking this to the next level. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.